brainstormed in the making of this video.
I hope so, otherwise I'm gonna logically slime you, bro.
Femboys are better than tomboys by Leviathan.
Oh my god, bro. This guy just gave me a huge cortisol spike, bro. Anyways, let me see what this cove has to say.
But first, what is a femboy? What is a tomboy?
Alright, so this is a good Socratic approach, defining the terms before we actually get to the argument. Alright, let's see what he has to say.
According to the Oxford Dictionary of English, tomboy was used to mean a rude or boisterous or forward boy. However, the definition changed and now means a bold or immodest woman. Finally, the term morphed into its current meaning, a girl who believes like a spirited or boisterous boy, a wild, romping girl. Meanwhile, a femboy is used to describe an LGBTQ person of any gender that has a soft, masculine look. As an internet aesthetic, this may be through the use of jewelry, wearing feminine clothing and makeup, or expressing feminine behavioral qualities. Femboy can be used as a sexual and non-sexual term. It does not denote a specific sexual orientation or gender role. And now, without further ado, why femboys are better than tomboys. Reason 1. Femboys are just objectively hot. You might be thinking,
alright, so that's an objectivism fallacy. You know, saying that something is objective, even though it's not, is just a big fallacy. That's not how logic works, bro.
You might be thinking, that's gay. Actually, it isn't.
Well, it is, but let's see what reasons you have to say that it's not.
Most people agree that liking femboys is not gay. Even Google, as you can see.
Alright, so most people, okay, that's again, that's a fallacy. That's a clear to popularism fallacy. Alright, the truth is not decided by Google or the opinion of random people on the internet. It's we need to actually use logic, okay? Because people back then thought that slavery was okay, but obviously it's not okay. So let's actually use logic, and let's not use random people's opinions.
You know why? Because they look like women. Look at this. They have a feminine personality, a feminine hair, feminine hair, a feminine chest, and even the posture is feminine. You might be thinking,
alright, so your argument here is that they look like women. But listen, even though a femboy might have feminine traits, these are only accidental qualities. See, Aristotle in his categories talks about the difference between substance and accident, right? So a femboy by definition, and you already mentioned the definition, is a male by substance, but has feminine traits which are accidental qualities. But accidental qualities do not alter the substance. This is a basic rule of metaphysics, right? So therefore, a femboy remains the male gender regardless of their traits. So attraction justified by appearance does not negate the underlying reality of what the thing really is.
Reason number 2, they're better at comforting you. Look at this, physical comfort, talking about feelings. That's what femboys are good at. Meanwhile, tomboys are worse at talking about their emotions, thus worse at comforting you. This is because tomboys act like men, and the men mindset is emotions equal weak. That's why men are always getting into confrontations, and you always see them arguing in popular media. Meanwhile, with girls, feelings equals good. Girls can talk to each other about their feelings, and hang out and have fun with their feelings. Femboys act like girls.
Alright, so your whole argument about comfort and why, you're saying that femboys are better at comforting is a hasty generalization fallacy. You're assuming that personality traits are what, are determined by aesthetics or gender expression, that emotional intelligence has a gender, and that masculine means that, you repress your emotions. But in reality, there are many factors that emotional intelligence depends upon. And you're also, saying that emotional comfort and relationship availability, right? This is a single clause fallacy. You're saying that you're reducing human relationships to like one trait. And you're also assuming that men don't talk about their feelings, when historically, men were expected to master emotions, not deny them. If you look at the Stoics, this is true. If you actually read the Stoic, books, then you know that that's not what Marcus Aurelius talks about. Even Aristotle, who was a man, believed that virtue is right ordering of emotion, not suppression, and that excess emotion was bad, but also that deficient emotion was bad. So this argument attacks modern character of masculinity, not masculinity itself. Ironically, this argument really depends on post-industrial, emotionally broken male stereotypes that are not true at all.
Conclusion, femboys convince you to take better care of yourself, and tomboys won't.
Again, you're not citing any evidence for this. It's just like anecdotal stuff, just anecdotal fallacies everywhere, bro.
Number 3, no prego.
This is a reductio ad absurdum fallacy. This is basically just say that you don't want to have kids. Like, it's just okay, bro. Not everybody wants to have kids, bro. Just say that, bro.
Yeah. But you know who can? Tomboys. Boo, boo. Conclusion? Femboys are better than tomboys. I rest my case.
You proved nothing, Brody. You just like committed a bunch of logical fallacies, but alright.